Good afternoon. It's time for another NFL Bucky's Mill Day. This is your host, Mike C. And of course, star of the show, as always, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. We had a little rough start here, guys, but we're going forward, Bucky, like Wisconsin always says. Now, we got two notes before we start the video. And the first one I want to get mentioned is next week, I believe it's Sunday, the 22nd, is my former beautiful girlfriend's birthday, heavenly birthday, Cheryl. And I just wanted to start this video and dedicate this to her. Yeah, I know she's watching. And she's a very special person in my life. I said, a beautiful, sexy woman. And just fantastic heart and fantastic soul. And I miss her greatly. I was with her for many years and different levels. And I was with her at the very end. And when she went to heaven, and I totally believe that. She loved people. She loved older people. And she worked in the nursing business for many, many years. And just a kind heart. Difficult at times, but I loved her greatly. And she made my life better. And I know I made her life better because she told me. And I know she loved me, and I loved her greatly. So I wanted to start this video with that. Her birthday is the 23rd, which I believe is on a Sunday, so I wanted to get this out before her birthday. So happy birthday, Cheryl. I love you. I miss you. And I'll see you again. Now, the second mention I want to give out is the reason all these cars are in front of Bucky. They're not the best cars because the best cars are locked up, which I forgot. But that's okay. We still got our Barry Sanders celebrated his 55th birthday the other day. It was Saturday. So happy birthday, Barry. My favorite Lions player, my favorite player of all time. Great back. Was he the best running back ever? He's close. He's up there, obviously. I think Jim Brown was better, but that's just my opinion. But I still love watching his old videos of his great runs and just shake my head in amazement. I was very fortunate to see him in person a couple of times when I was in Minneapolis, and just fantastic. You held your breath literally every time he ran and touched the ball because you didn't know if he was going to make a huge run, highlight reel, and many times he did. Got stopped, lost yardage, but he'd break one for 80 yards. It was just the way he ran, and a lifetime talent, and very humble guy, and just a great player. And I'm glad he's back in the Lions organization. And I would have loved to have met him personally. I never got the chance, never came close, really. But like I said, I saw him in person a few times, and I'm grateful for that. So happy birthday, 55th birthday, Barry, and many, many more. Now, let's see what else we can talk about. The usual suspects, Bucky. The Blackhawks, they signed Connor the other day, a 3-year deal. Not a huge contract. I was very surprised by that. It was 3 years, and I was surprised by that also. I thought for sure they would have signed him to 5-year. I think you're just wait and see what they got and then give him a massive contract in a year or so. That's my theory anyway. But happy birthday. Not his birthday. He's only 17 or 18 years old. But they signed him, so that's great news. Other than that, there's nothing going on in hockey right now. The Lions, again, it's off season. Training camp is in 2 weeks. So that'd be great. They haven't signed anybody recently. I still think they'll sign at least one more player. Will it be a defensive tackle, a defensive end? It'll probably be one of those two. I don't see him drafting really anybody else. It's possible. A quarterback, perhaps, but so we'll just wait. 2 more weeks. Watch a lot of podcasts and a lot of things online. Still reading my magazine, which I thought I'd have this week, but we'll put it back up next week because it's more important. But that's about it for Lions news. The Reds, they finished first place at the All-Star game, then probably lost, I think, at least 2 games to the Brewers. They were shut out in 2 or 3 games in a row, something like that. I think they won the other night, but I forgot to check, to be honest with you. Hopefully they broke that streak. You don't want to, come out of the All-Star break, losing games. All-Star curse, they call it. So hopefully they stop that. And so I don't think they're in first place anymore. They're probably at least a game back behind the Brewers. But hopefully they'll, swing it back around and get the momentum back. They're, surprise team of the Major League Baseball, to be honest with you. But but they're still, they're obviously still in it. They're just a little bit of a losing streak. Hopefully they took care of that the other day and are back on track. So we'll follow that. Last week's video did very, very well. 24 views, which is a few more than subscribers I have. I only have 17. So the video did very well. I was very happy with that. No comments except my own, which again never happens. I got one comment in the last, I don't know, 50 years, something like that, give or take. And I that's fine. If you want to comment, that's fine. Doesn't matter to me. It's always nice, but it's not necessary. I'm not going to sit here and beg for subscribers and likes and things like that. If that happens, that's great. I've said that many, many times. But just not a lot to report this time of year, except for baseball. There's not really much else going on. So, got a little bit of news, so that was great. Otherwise, the weather's been kind of rainy the last week or so. That's okay. We still need the rain. It's still pretty dry around here. So, not much else going on. Carl's going to have surgery coming up. So, if people want to wish her well, that's great. It's nothing too major. She's going to be out of commission for a little while. But she'll feel a lot better, a hell of a lot better after it's done. And hopefully, it'll be done correctly and everything will be back to normal. And so we hope and pray that things go well. Say about 2 week recovery, and she'll be hopefully good as new, if not better. Not much else to report, Bucky, to be honest with you. But Suki's doing fine. I'm doing fine. Just get a little tired once in a while. My 65th birthday is coming up in September, so you're bound to get a little tired. So we're working on that. The memory is okay. When I get tired, my memory tends to get a little lackluster sometimes, which happens. But I snap out of it, and I'm okay. If I get rest, I'm trying to sleep more, take naps. It sounds like you're an old person, but I'm almost 65 years old, so that's what I get. But I'm grateful that I'm alive and trying to hit 65. So I can make these videos and be with Bucky and just, enjoy life, which is very important. So I think that's about it, Bucky. I'm not going to drag this on too much longer. I can't think of anything else to talk about. Still working on my room. I'm going to go to CVS later, get a few more pictures. And we're pretty much done with one side of the wall. At the end of the month, I'll get another big chunk. And it should take care of most of it. And so we're almost done. But, just for touch up and, things like that. But we're always adding and subtracting, just, changing around a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. So it's fun to do, and it's good for me to, keep everything memories and things like that. So it's therapeutic also. Plus, gives me something to do. So yeah. So all right. So I think that's about it, Bucky. Um, so for Mike C and of course Star Show, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. I like three cards of Barry in front. Uh, one's a Gold Rush. One's a I can't even read that. Something greats, golden greats, something like that, and then a die cut. I said I looked for autographs, but they're in the safety deposit box, so I can't get to them. That's okay. All right, take care, guys. Bye now.